So keep your eyes peeled on the horizon for any flukes coming up, whales, and then we'll make our way into that direction and see what we can find. There's a massive abundance of krill over summer here, and that's why the humpbacks come down from the equator. So you get northern and southern humpbacks. So the northern hemisphere humpbacks always stay in the north, and these ones always stay in the south. So they come during the southern hemisphere summer down to Antarctica to feed, and then they go back north to the equator to breed. And the same goes for the northern hemisphere humpbacks. They just do it at a different time of year. So they live the same life, but they just go to different poles now, and they mate the other half of the year.
For blue whale vertebrae, it's very light. You can see the structure here. That's where a lot of fat and oil was stored inside these bones to provide flotation to the whale. So basically allow it to stay at the surface without having to fight against sinking to the ground. And by having positive buoyancy in its backbone, the whole whale becomes neutrally buoyant, so it's just basically staying at the surface. I think in the late 80s or so, they assembled these. The skeleton is assembled from at least 3 different specimens. And if we had all the bones for a fully grown female, females on average are larger than males in all baleen whales. If we had the bones of a female blue whale southern hemisphere, the tail would be up where the penguins are. Okay, that's about 27 meters. We have about 10 meters. That's not even half the full length of an adult blue whale. In the 40s, 50s, and 60s, when most of the Industrial Revolution happened, there was no natural oil and no synthetic oil available as lubricants. The only thing they had was whale oil. And that's basically what allowed Industrial Revolution to happen. It's not to justify industrial whaling, but it has made the society possible that we are today. And there wouldn't have been any IT transformation or revolution, whatever you want to call it, if it hadn't been preceded by Industrial Revolution, of course. So that's an evolution in its own style, driven by mankind and our spirits to create engines. But then we need lubricants to run them right. And that's the whales that made it possible.